Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today I am jumping onto the back of a viral trend, which is following a James Charles tutorial. I am doing that, but I am doing a Halloween makeup tutorial. Because it is currently the 31st of October, I am filming, editing and uploading this, hopefully all in one day. I am using his video called Doing My Best Friend's Halloween Makeup, Feet, Dolan Twins and Emma Chamberlain. I'm doing Emma's look. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Now, I definitely do not have all the makeup James Charles does because I'm not rich, but I've got similar colours, similar things. So I'm just starting off by priming my face. I'm using Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. He doesn't actually prime her face in the video, but I just presume he does it off camera. The first thing he uses actually is a white eyeliner pencil, and I don't have one of them, so off to a great start. So I'm just going to use a white eyeshadow out of the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette called White Peach, and this winged eyeliner brush that definitely still has eyebrow product on, but we're just going to go with it. And he just starts out by sketching like the bottom of her jawline and then up to her nose. So for this bit I did actually end up doing numerous coats of the white eyeshadow. I didn't mention it in the video, but I thought I'd mention it now while I'm doing the voiceover, so when it's done it does look a lot better. Okay, so he then goes to fill this in with white, so yeah, we'll make this work. So I figured out the best method for this was to put on numerous layers of the palest concealer you own and set them in between with a translucent powder. I did put some of a white eyeshadow on top, but I feel like that isn't necessary, just as long as you get it relatively light. Okay, next he fills all this area in with black. I can do this bit. So for this next bit, I took the bottom right shade in the Au Naturel Sleek Eye Divine palette. I just took a fluffy blending brush, which also happened to be sleek, and filled in the gap between my jaw line that I drew and my cheekbone line. So the next thing I did was just take a sleek twist up eyeliner pencil in black, and I just outlined the black area I'd drawn, and once I was happy with how dark this was, I blended the edges in with a flat shader brush from the Body Shop that you're about to see right here until I had the desired effect. And if I had any spare patches where they looked a bit pale, I went over that with the eyeliner as well. Next I did the teeth. I just used a Revolution concealer in C3 as I couldn't find a white eyeshadow pigmented enough. I drew basic teeth shape and blended them out if I had any rough edges. I did have to add a few layers. I didn't set in between them, but I did blend them out using a flat shader brush, just upwards, not to either side. The next thing James did was outline Emma's teeth. I did this using a Dip It eyeliner by Sleek. It was just a bit easier than using a felt tip as it got a bit stuck through all the concealer. He did kind of rounded shapes and put dints in the bottom of some, so I tried to replicate this the best I could. So next James underlined the teeth on Emma's jaw. He just used a black eyeshadow, so I did the exact same. Also, I know this is awful, but it's the best shot I have, so don't hate. This is a liquid eyeliner. It's by Rimmel Scandaleyes. So he just does that all on her nose and then 2 little lines up. Actually, so next was the nose. It kind of has to be more of a socket than an actual nose, as it's just cartilage, there's no actual bone there. It kind of has 2 points on the top that make a V shape, and then you basically just outline the bottom. I outlined it using the Sleek eyeliner again and just filled it in using that same black eyeshadow as before. So this is just some footage of me filling it in. Hope you get the gist. You just kind of have to make sure it's quite well blended, otherwise it will look very patchy, and because it's the centre of your face, it's more obvious here than ever. So the next feature James did was just blending up the black from the sides of the face up and over the top teeth, and he did not quite connect it to the nose, but I did. I just thought it looked a bit more together as a look if you did this. I did exaggerate the next feature more, but basically it's just adding some wrinkles where the skin folds away to reveal the skull. Next, I basically just blended some foundation over the top half of my face. Next, I just added some concealer to any problem spots or problem areas. I just used the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, I think it is. It might be Match Me, but I don't think they do it anymore, and if they did, they completely changed the range, so I have no idea what the colours are. I really quickly filled in my brows using a cheap e.l.f. brow pencil. For the human half of the face as well, I also ended up doing some fairly basic eyeshadow using only 2 colours from the Too Faced Peach palette. It's pretty easy, I just wanted to make it seem a bit more lifelike. I then also added mascara. What? The last thing James does to Emma is drip some foundation from the bottom half of her face so it dribbles down the skull. I found this harder than it looks, so I would recommend standing up and leaning your head back.